welcome back to Let's Play Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. We're in the Hibijo group now. Mirai's up to something. What are you doing, Mirai? Why are you grinning at the computer? Oh, I'm reading the Hibijo forums. Oh, the ones for students. Not good at talking to people in person, so I'm looking for friends online. And I don't get so nervous online. Turns out lots of people in Hibijo are kind of the same way. Be nice to have tons of friends. Well, perhaps I can be of some help. Let me see the computer for a moment. It's gonna be something stupid, isn't it? Mrs. Haruka? That should do it. What'd you just post? I posted, "Is no one here willing to take me on right now? Just try and kill me, you bunch of spineless weasels." M9? Oh ho ho. What's that? What's the M9? Is that like Ojo-sama pose laugh? What? What have you done? You started a ninja flash mob! You're all out for blood! My blood! Oh no! Now you can make all kinds of friends. Aw, shit! It's coming out of my pores again. Oh no! Apparently you're all heavy sweaters. Right, time to mash the button and make shit dead. This'll be a thing, cause, oop, gotta... Wait, what am I doing? Jump. Gotta get that meter so I can... wanna get that DACA. Gotta be on the lookout for these. Leave it for a while. You're so small and everything. Pick it up. It's slow to get to me. Can I do that? That works. Yeah, they're all in this room. Wow. How do you like that? Sometimes I kill y'all too quickly, unless the second wave's gonna show. Yeah. I can burst them all away, probably. Yep! We're level 30 at the start of this, now we're close to level 40, so we're gonna be like... Zip! Not an accident, of course. What have you done, Mira? You just knocked out all your new friends. I don't need friends who want to kill me! I have you for that, you fucking thought. Terribly sorry, dear. The internet's a scary place. Not as scary as you, Mistress Haruka. A dry breeze blows through the shops district. I walk through the crowd and between passers-by I can see them out for blood. It's their faces that stand out, I can tell. And I can sense their skill, but I will not be defeated. I'm Yomi, a second-year Hibijo student. This is a fight I must win. My hand clenches the flyer I brought. Written on it, large red letters, is the following: the second annual Ultimate Elite Championship. I picked up the flyer yesterday. At the time I had only a single yen to my name. 1 yen will not buy bean sprouts, however affordable they may be. So I was almost delirious with hunger. I considered eating wild herbs, but those are just best left for others. The idea of me eating them was simply out of the question. Normally I would go to the supermarket and partake of the free samples they give out. But as they figure out the free samples were my dinner, I'm now on their list of dangerous people, quote-unquote. Do not give freebies to... Lately they've been putting away the samples as soon as they see my face. In tough times, keep your head down. That's my favorite expression. But keeping your head low and looking at the ground, you might actually find the money you need. That's exactly what I've been doing when I discovered this flyer. The grand prize for this tournament is all the food in the shops. District that is just past its expiration date. Just past its expiration date. What a luxury that would be. Unless it's rotten, a meal's a meal. Just being able to eat my fill would be a spectacular prize. With a gnawing sense of obligation, I signed up. The chairman of the shop's district stepped onto the stage they've set up for the occasion. 8 contestants, including myself, the chairman explains the rules. Competition's gonna begin. I'm well prepared. Since I've been eating so poorly, my stomach has shrunk a fair bit, so I drank a ton of water last night. I should have expanded it again. Is that how it works? Never done an eating contest before. Aside from myself, there are 2 other girls in the competition. One looks like a heavy eater, while the other is a beautiful girl who looks out of place here. The chairman introduces each of the contestants. The girl's name is apparently Ikaruga. Long black hair and a noble presence. Judging by the quality of her school uniform, it looks like it was tailor-made for her. Beautiful, elegant, high class, with tailor-made clothing. Just thinking about it makes me irritated. The rich deserve only death. That is one of my principles. Are you wealthy? Once the opening ceremony finishes, I stop the girl and ask that. She looks flustered and bothered at having to respond. Yeah, she is. Daughter of some super rich family, in fact. A high-spirited girl interrupts our conversation. She seems to be a friend of the princess. Katsuragi, please. Well, come on, it's the truth, right? They speak to each other like close friends. They don't even see him radiating burning hatred. Spark, 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 spark. Stay here. Spoiled princesses deserve only death. Another of my principles. But if I can cause an uproar in front of all these people, they'll probably cancel the competition. I'll back my bloodlust for the moment. But is it okay? I start to ask, forcing a smile into my face. For one of your stature to be involved in something as vulgar as an eating competition? The princess still looks flustered, so Katsuragi takes it upon herself to offer up an answer again. Ikaruga was the first to flip out during an exercise for testing our fortitude. So as a penalty, she should participate in this. How carefree. Typical. Even if the princess wins, she'll just likely throw away the prize without a thought. I can never forgive such arrogance. Doesn't matter why she's here. I'll be the one winning today. I introduce myself to the princess, then bow out of the conversation. The competition divided in one-on-one battles. The 8 contestants are divided into A block and B block, with myself in A and that girl in B. If we do square off, it'll be in the finals. But that's not likely. No spoiled princess would ever be able to win an eating competition. They call my name and I walk up on stage. My first opponent is a fellow in a white school uniform. He looks unhealthy, like he's barely seen the sun. The name's Murasame, and I can tell you're scared, little lady. Are the brothers here too? Sorry to say, but I'm a pro. You can back out now and only suffer a little nick to your pride. I'm a very strange person. Best to ignore him. No retort, huh? I refuse to engage. I'm sitting calmly in my chair and waiting for the start of the match. You amateur. You don't get to pop off until the match is done. Talking shit is reserved for the winners. Food's not being brought out. I look backstage to the chairman rushing around. Something went wrong. After a bit longer, they brought out a heaping amount of cabbage cores. Chairman bows his head repeatedly, begins to speak. He tells us the first round challenge was apparently to eat a whole cabbage, but all that's left are the cores. Cabbage cores? I'm not a rabbit. Murasame makes no attempt to hide his disdain. His attitude's grating, no question. Cabbage cores are high-quality ingredients. They're filling in and have a delightful texture. Sounds like the stem of it, then? Yeah, they say cores, like, okay. That's gotta be what it is. Eating only the leaves of cabbage always struck me as ignorant. The leaves are, of course, delicious, but the cores deserve no less respect. You don't like it? Why not abstain from competing? Abstain? If I did that, this would be as far as I go. Please, do you even realize what that would mean? I don't understand what's going on, but Murasame's eyes have grown thoroughly bloodshot. The English. So, it's Moo versus Bunny Boy. Hum nom nom. The heavy texture, the sweet earthy aroma. Cabbage cores are food fit for a king. Lost the next day, I tap on my plate. Before I know it, I've eaten them all. After my profound thanks to the earth for its blessings, the chairman raises my right hand. Look at my skin, I see Murasame is faded, his mouth stuffed to the lips with cores. Seems to pass out from oxygen deprivation. This first round's been no challenge at all. Brother! Little princess rushes to Murasame's side. These two are siblings? I don't see much of a resemblance, but come to think of it, they do give the impression of being rich and spoiled. The princess drops to her knees at Murasame's side, extending a hand to help stabilize him. Murasame viciously slaps her hand away. Don't touch me! No one but my real family may lay a hand on me. After that sharp remark, he dashes out of sight. So her big brother has no love for her. She clenches her lips and returns to the B-block stage. Let's see how the princess eats, shall we? I decide to go watch our match. With her friend's encouragement, the princess stuffs her face full of cabbage cores. She eats daintily, but not without spud. Bite by bite, she pulls ahead of her opponent. As she finishes the last course, she delicately wipes her mouth with a napkin. Ikaruga, let me reward you with a nice massage. Shing. I have my sword with me. Wait, they let you bring that to the competition? What they don't know won't hurt them. And what you don't know won't hurt you either. Hands off my bust. With the match ended, she exchanges banter with her friend. She's very composed. However, the competition's only just begun. The real test will be in the finals. Let's see how well she holds up. So, of course, they made it to the finals. Huh? This woman who looks like a sumo wrestler. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Sumo woman laughs scornfully, ho ho ho, and takes a seat next to me. Again, we sit and wait for the food to arrive. So irritated with the event planning, the flustered chairman scrambles back on stage. With tears in his eyes, he explains the second round's food was supposed to be popcorn. But when they opened the prepared box, it was pickled hornet larva? Did the delivery person make a mistake? Maybe it was a prank? Regardless, for the competition to continue, they'll have to serve us pickled hornet larvae. First off, where do you go to get hornet larvae? Second, who the fuck is crazy enough to pickle it? Third, I didn't even know you could pickle hornet larvae. I was expecting they were gonna, like, with no popcorn, they would eat, like, popcorn kernels, but this is... Like, bee is one thing, hornets are... Hornet larvae is fine by me, not sure about the little pixie here. No need to worry about me. Hornet larvae are nutritious, like milk of the forest. The very idea of forfeiting is ridiculous, so they bring before me a heaping mound of hornet larvae. I hear shrieks of disgust from the audience. My goodness, one shouldn't judge food before trying it. This decides the winner of the A block. Sumo woman eats the larvae one by one, her face twisted into a disgusted grimace. She managed to remain composed. Looks can be deceiving. I stuck my hand to the mountain of hornet larvae and scoop them up. Then, as if drinking water from my hands, I poured them into my mouth. The place burst into a bizarre commotion as the chairman raises my hand. Sumo one's face flushes a deep red and leaves the stage. This can't be. Gripe all you want. You still lost. When you're outmatched, you should back down. Now, to see how B block turned out. Hey, Cargo, you're a finalist. Frankly, I'm surprised. Never would have thought the princess could stomach hornet larvae. I walk over to the princess and ask her, do you enjoy larvae? Mm-hmm. My father favored them, and I've had them numerous times as a child. Oh. Just the kind of delicacy I'd expect a walking endorsement of capitalism to indulge in. Just hearing her disgusts me. What a vile, twisted, superficial life that must be. The thought of this little princess being so spoiled makes me wanna... She hasn't the slightest clue what's going on in my head, so she offers me an elegant smile and extends her hand to me. Let's make the final match a good one. I gently take her hand and shake it, though all I want to do is crush her fingers into powder. I will take far more pleasure in rendering a crushing defeat. Please go easy on me. We both step onto the stage, where we find the chairman on his knees. Did something else go wrong? He whimpers out another explanation repeatedly, touching his forehead to the stage. Final round is supposed to be a never-ending bowl of soba noodles, but the noodles went missing from backstage. As he explains, we'll be eating massive earthworms. And suddenly this is Fear Factor. The princess, previously calm face, drops and turns pale. Please bring noodles from elsewhere. At her words, the chairman shakes his head. He tells her all the soba noodles in the area have already been cleaned out for the tournament. Perhaps we could postpone the finals? Her pathetic request sends my blood boiling. No one can stop a tournament this far in. I'm fine with this. Worms it is! As soon as I say that, all eyes turn to me. You've heard of a bottomless soba bowl? Well, how about a bottomless worm bowl? I can handle it. What do you say? Will you proceed or forfeit? Please forfeit, princess. Even I can't handle eating earthworms. I shall forfeit. I pray for it. Prepare to strike a triumphant pose. Forfeit's not an option! Despite her words, she's sweating bullets. Sweating bullets! Alright, we're doing this. Maybe I shouldn't have called attention to myself. You don't look so well. Really? We level our eyes at each other, her face covered in a cold sweat. I suspect mine's no different. Both of us can tell the other's bluffing. They won't even show it. Ooh. From the soup they emerge, wriggling. Yeah, they put them in soup? And they're still wriggling? Absolutely not. My mind's screaming at me. And yet, before I even realize that my fingers have picked up the chopsticks, I've come too far to back down now. Prize or no prize, I'd rather die than let that princess boot me. Once I've sealed myself, I bring the bowl up to my lips. Thank you for the delicious meal. I concede. Much to my surprise, the princess has lowered her head. You win. I let out a massive sigh of relief. Not the finale I hoped for, but a win's a win. Still haven't been that nervous in a long time. Where in the world did you find such determination? The princess asked me. You wouldn't understand if I told you. And she wouldn't. Not ever. Only those who have walked through the desert of poverty, hunger, and thirst could understand. I'm not tearing this tournament down! An angry voice suddenly burst forth. Is it the sumo again? Yep. She's brought a gang of friends. Now I understand. Without even hearing the princess's words, I figured it out as well. Sumo wouldn't cause all the problems in the tournament to begin with. She's the one who swapped out all the food to ensure she'd win. That has to be it. The princess steps forward in anger. I raise a hand to stop her. My anger is no less than hers. These ruffians interfered with our match. Leave this to me. Please stand back. I can't crush the princess today, but sumo woman and hair grunts will do for now. Yeah, get these two-faced bitches. Nobody fucks with food. Meddling in battle any kind is a sin to be punished. Yomi, I can't let you fight alone. Don't worry. That tournament filled my stomach to the brim. Now to work it off. An after-meal workout, you say? I leave this in your capable hands then. That said, would you please find some place to hide? When I'm full, my moments become quite intense. I prefer you didn't see this. Understood, I'll stay out of sight. Thank you very much. Now I can crush those two-faced bitches to my heart's content. Damn. Leave none behind. She knew about the people making things harder with the goings-ons right now. Yomi would murder, death, kill all those rich motherfuckers. She'd be like, you don't open shit until I say so. Blah! Whoop, I got one. Yeah, she can at least see on there. She's gonna admit her like no one's business, that charge. It's too good. Activate. Do that. Get rid of them all? Not almost. Where's that sumo woman? Eh, bada bada swing bada. Wait, what did I shoot her with? A gun? Oh. I got a crossbow. You're scary enough with the sword. I keep forgetting you have the hidden weapon shit. Alright, your gauntlets. I get it. She's got an arm cannon in the other hand. Ain't that rich? Well, that takes care of everything. Surprising you really did defeat them all on your own. Oh. Yomi, you okay? You injured? No, my stomach. I'm getting hungry again. Nothing? I may have been a bit overexuberant and I managed to eat so much food, too. Such a waste. That's quite an unusual digestive tract you have there. Please pardon me. I must be off. I think I'll cook up some bean sprouts and have those. Bye-bye. Maybe bean sprouts are like Pepto-Bismol kind of, or like flush toxins or something like that, you know. Like tonic water or something. Hey, best girl. What's wrong, Mira? I can't sleep? Did you have a nightmare? More like, when I'm by myself at night, I think a lot about the past. Used to get teased a lot in middle school. I thought Ibijo would make me stronger than I am now physically and mentally. But every time I think about the past, I still start shivering. I'm no good, am I? Wanna find out? How strong you've gotten, let's see. Look like I'd stand a chance against you. Never know till you try. Don't you want to know how strong you are? Alright, let's do it. That's the spirit, spoken like an elite. Come fight the leader of the Black Bulls. I told you, that's why I stand the, They're the downtrodden. They're the outcasts. Now they all band together to fuck shit up. Wait, I'm Homura? Oh. I think I didn't do the whatchamacallit then. I could have ended this quicker if I did. She still has that. She's that danger, I gotta get in. Gonna chase her down. Oh, she's about to transform now. Berserker Barrage! Oh no. She's got meter. That's her level 2. Can't tell me she's ain't dangerous. Is the break over here? If this stage actually has those. It does. You're gonna distance fight me anyway. Holy shit! Alright, we target again. Did I get her? Oop! I got some! Break through your shit. See, you're strong. I gotta figure out how I can do all that cool distance shit. I'm gonna stand around mashing square. I really don't need to. And the fact we're in the higher 30 tier now. I win. You knew I couldn't beat you. You know, from the moment we started fighting. Tell me this, if you knew you couldn't win, why'd you bother fighting? You didn't think you could win, but you squared off against me anyway. That's courage. That says a lot about your strength. Believe in yourself, Mirai. You're stronger than you think. Your body and your soul might be small, but they're tough. My body and soul? Thank you, Hamina. You doing more computer stuff, Mirai? That ought to do it. I can do this. Mistress Haruka. Why are you gearing up for battle? I'm going after them. The people always used to tease me. You want revenge? That's why I joined a Bijo to begin with. Want to learn to be an evil shinobi, then get revenge. I can't wait any longer. I don't get him back, I can't move forward. I see. Do as you wish. Perhaps you might benefit from a dry run first? I'll use my illusion technique on you to make the puppets look like your bullies, you see. So I can practice on them? Let me see the illusions. Here goes. Now fight with my puppets. Farewell to yesterday. Overcome the trauma. With bullets! I love the Tommy gun umbrella. Yeah, I believe you, but I believe you didn't mean to bully me, but my Tommy gun don't. Keep that change, you filthy animals. Oop, get that meter. Squish! There we go. Get that transformation out early. That's how we do. Pew 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 pew! Nope. That does open up. Okay. Get out of here. And done. I did it! I did it! Nicely done. I didn't let them boot me this time. Very true, you did indeed win. Now I should go take a bath and get to bed. Huh? Mirai. The power we're taught to wield as evil shinobi can indeed bring you the revenge you seek, but we're also taught to value and respect that power. We acquire our precious strength through harsh training, putting us far above any common bully, and we shouldn't use our power as they would. Evil has a certain sense of pride. We're shinobi, not thugs. You're beyond your common criminal. If it starts to bother you again, you can fight my puppets anytime you'd like. Okay, I understand. Wonderful. Your words are very touching. You got a nice side to you after all. What do you mean I'm always nice? Besides, if you failed to listen, I'd simply turn you into a doll. I take it back, you're still scary as fuck. I stand in front of the table tennis table and raise my voice. Alright, first up is table tennis, let's get serious. Recreation room's about 8 tatami mats, but only one run-down gaming table. I tighten the sash on my yukata. All 4 my friends are wearing them too. But Hamada, we only just arrived, can we have a moment to relax? Haruka's yukata is open at the front. As she do. No time for relaxation. Leave each moment as if it were your last. We're away from school at an old hot springs resort. The annual team building trip is a special privilege for the elite. And this year we picked out this place. Nothing too fancy, but the food and hot springs sure are nice. First match, Mirai versus Hikage. I'm right at the playing field. Okay, sure, why not? They size each other up across the table and I nod to myself. I'm the coordinator of this trip. It's my duty to make sure everyone enjoys it. We're all allotted 200,000 yen for travel expenses, so lodging and train tickets are up to us to figure out. Unfortunately, the elites are all pretty set in their ways. If I hadn't taken charge, no one would have even agreed on when to leave. So, being the organized person I am, I stepped up to take on the job of travel coordinator. So I absolutely have to make sure everyone has a good time. I put in a lot of time picking out the inn and writing up an itinerary. If the trip ends up being boring, it means I lose. And I don't lose. I'm Hamada motherfucking whatever my last name is. I almost said Akemi, but no, that's something else. Mirai poses awkwardly and gives a weak serve. Hikage stands and stares fixedly at the ball. Then, having gauged the timing, she returns it with all her might. Into the wall. The ball bounces around so fast it's like it's everywhere at once. Like a ricocheting bullet. How can Yomi cover their heads and run around? Hikage hit it back to Mirai. Despite my cry, she remains as expressionless as ever. Why? She's not just asking to clear up the rule. I have to explain why games are fun. Hikage, the thing about sports is that... Okay, I know it'll take a while to tell her all the joy of sports and I don't want to keep the others waiting. Keep playing, everyone. No time to waste. We spend the next hour wringing every last drop of fun out of the game. Wasn't that fun? Everyone nods in response. It's time to get hungry, though. Yomi, I knew you were going to say that. Alright, everyone back to our room. Ooh, nice. We get there, our food's already been prepared. Standing in front of the feast, we each let out an involuntary sigh. I seat myself on the cushion and look over the food. A giant prepared lobster, flounder, bream, and tuna sashimi. Grilled prawns and abalone steak, deep-fried fish. We're almost drooling as we look it all over. Apparently some specially selected Japanese beef is also coming. Oh, that Kobe. If there's anything you can't finish, feel free to leave it. Yomi produces a large plastic food container. Waste not, want not. Alright everyone, let's dig in. We pour the juice into our glasses, make a toast, and then dig into our favorites. Oh no! Mirai suddenly calls out, "It's Sis!" Yomi's placed down on the table. Yomi, what's wrong? I seem to have fainted from the cornucopia flavor. With that explanation, she pops up and keeps eating. As everyone laughs at Yomi, rowdy voices ring out from the next room. Huh? Is that the other... Is that Hanzo? I think the next room's pretty big too. Another group of girls must be staying here. Thanks for the meal. Each one of us has cleaned her plate. Yomi peers into the rice bowl and sighs. realizing there's none left to scoop into our container. We stop her before she can fill up on more from the kitchen. We've had our meal, next up is the hot springs. Now that our bellies are full, it's time for the main event, the mighty soak. As we wander down the hallway, the scent of sulfur tickles my nose. We approach the springs, our spirits lifting. We push aside the curtain, enter the women's changing area, and quickly strip down. Towels in hand, we slide the door aside and walk into an ocean of steam. A gorgeous open-air bath lies before us, the large bath surrounded by cypress planks. Over the fence to the right is a mountain dotted with cherry trees, and to the left, the beach. Astounding view. Oh, we're the only ones here. After I rinse my body, I dip my hand in the water. Hotter than I expected. Probably a little over 110 degrees. Be careful. Careful of what? Kage's underwater swimming and writhing like a snake. Isn't it hot? That a problem? We can't quite follow Hikage's lead. We slowly let ourselves get acclimated to the water. I sink a bit. Ah, that feels good. I unconsciously let out a moan of utter bliss. It really is amazing. Isn't it, though? All my friends feel the same way. Water feels so good you can't help but say so out loud. While we're settling in, we hear boisterous voices from the dressing room. Girls from the next room, perhaps. Hard to see clearly in all the steam, but it looks like one of them is skipping around all giggly. Just as he declares how great it is, she falls spectacularly. Ow! Yuck you! Hibari, take my hand and cover up yourself up with this towel. You're, completely exposed right now. You can finally make him out. 5 girls just like us. Alright everyone, we need to keep it down. There are other guests here. The girl with the short ponytail is already aware of us. Don't sweat it, there's plenty of room. As I speak, I gesture for the others to let him in. Sorry to barge in. Watch her go with the ponytail sink into the water. Swish, swish, swish. Now that I see clearly. She got tig old bitties. As far as I'm concerned, her name's Jugs now. As the other 4 get in, the water begins to overflow. Now that I can see them too, they've all got crazy gorgeous bods. Like the kind you hear about whispered in legends, but never expect to see with your own eyes. Which makes me wonder, is Hamada gay? Maybe they're bikini models here for a shoot. Aren't you the girl from the other day? Huh. Yomi and the girl with the long black hair look at each other. She knows Ikaruga. Jugs has seated herself next to me. Those melons look bigger when they're right up close. Like they're jumping out of a 3D movie. Are y'all friends from school or something? No reason to tell her the truth. Obviously, no ordinary person would even know the name Hebijo. Pretty much. How about you? We're also in the same class at our academy. Now why would Jugs dodge that same question? Just your typical classmates, eh? We're part of a shinobi school. We live in completely different worlds. No ordinary school girl gets involved in sword fights, hiding in gravel, or staying submerged for days on end. Still, sitting in the tub with Jugs and her friends makes me feel almost normal. The door at the entrance suddenly swings open. Someone else is coming in. Who dis? Hoarse voice comes through the area. An old man, naked except for the towel around his waist, stands around one of the garden lanterns, balancing on tiptoe. Grandpa? Mountains upon mountains, what a view. Well, none of us know what to say at this. Mr. Hanzo, get the fuck out! No need to be embarrassed, I'm just bringing you snacks. Does he have to bring them in the bath? He's here for more than that. What was his name? The girl with the black hair just said it. Hanzo? Not exactly a common name and his pose. No ordinary old man could perch on a lantern with just his toes. So this old lech must be the legendary. I can barely believe it, but the old man leaps into the air and dances like a flying squirrel, nimbly dodging the buckets that Jugs and crew toss at him. Only male shinobi can do the flying squirrel technique. No doubt about it, this old man is Hanzo, the legendary good shinobi, which means Jugs and her friends are good shinobi too. Grandpa, behave yourself or I'll tell Grandma. No, Asuka, you mustn't. So Jugs is a real name, Asuka. Her words make Hanzo run away, obviously shaken. Asuka and her friends let out their collective breath and drop their shoulders. Asuka, are you a shinobi student? I fix a sharp stare onto her. You're with Hanzo Academy? She's taken aback, her defenses immediately go up. She can tell there's a 5-on-5 battle brewing. And you guys are evil shinobi students. The bath scene, which had been so soothing just a moment before, feels charged with tension now. We 10 glare at each other, all of us stark naked. Asuka gulps. Good Shinobi and evil are destined to fight, and no one can escape that fate. No one can escape it, but still. There's no point in us fighting here. I relax and sink back into the water. Too cold to stand in here anyway. There's a draft. Not like any of us are armed, we're not really prepared to fight. Asuka looks utterly bewildered. Or were you actually up for nude wrestling? I guess you're right. She drops back in the water, sliding up to her shoulders. We all go back to soaking, just like we had been. Good Shinobi and evil are destined to fight, but only when orders say we have to. In other words, no orders, no fight. Even if we let them go, I don't think the school will have anything to say about it. As she soaks in silence, Asuka spots a sushi bucket. A sushi bucket over the garden. Oh shit, a sushi bucket. Grandpa's Futamaki rolls. Hum num num. Guess he really was bringing in some snacks. Since you're all here, you can have some too. One for you, one for you, one for you, one for you, one for you. And so we'll leave the bath and eat our sushi rolls. Kinda weird, but enjoyable. I finish my sushi roll and sit into a separate bathing pool where Asuka ends up by my side. We just looked there for a while without a word between us. I never caught your name. She breaks the silence and peers into my face. It's Hamada. Oh, Hamada, nice to meet you. Now we should get going. I get out of the bath, my friends all follow one by one. Hamada. I hope we meet again sometime. I give her a tiny smile. Everyone else leaves the room with either a bow or a wave. After we change into a yukata in the dressing room, Midai speaks up. Thank you, Hamada. It's been a fun trip. The others all nod in agreement. I felt so happy I scratched my nose. As long as they enjoyed themselves, that's all that matters. I've completed my duty as coordinator. Guess it's a good thing we decided not to fight the Hanzo girls. That kind of bloodshed could have spoiled our nice vacation. Who knows what'll happen next time, though. We are shinobi on opposite sides. Next time we meet, someone's probably gonna die. My thoughts turn to Asuka as I walk down the hall. She said she'd hoped we meet again. If we do. She had to have known that when she said it. But all I can think of is the innocence on her face. Maybe she wasn't thinking about fighting at all. Maybe she just really meant she'd like to hang out again. My smile turns bitter. Not that anyone that simple ever becomes shinobi. Of course, if we actually didn't have to fight, I wouldn't mind seeing her again. Comrades outside of Ibijo. Friends outside of Ibijo. Soaking in the hot springs must have addled my brain, thinking like some naive schoolgirl. No big. No sense in dwelling on the little things. For tonight, I can just sit back and entertain all these frivolous little thoughts. Diria! Seiya! It's so nice to train after a hot springs bath. No matter how sweaty I get, I can just jump right back in and rinse off. This might be the best training spot we've ever been to. Let's go one more round. Were you the one making that noise? You're the one called Yagi, right? You're making such a commotion Habari can't sleep. You will be silent. Well now, that's gonna be a problem. But I've been looking for someone to train against. You may be in for more than training. Bring it on, bitches! Wait, that implies she's like... She's not a hefty woman. That insult's more for like hefty dudes with actual bitch tits. Ooh, no tentacle for you. But a transformation for you. And one for me too. Commence. Oh, right. That's why I want to get her rid of it first, so she doesn't have that to... Nope. My turn. Continue to mash. Damn, she broke out of it. Got her. Charge! You done ripped my pants. Not too bad, Yagyu. Likewise. Worked up a good sweat. Want to head back to the hot springs? I will pass. Mari tossing the turn. She's likely to throw covers off her belly already. Needs me to tuck her back in. Is that so? Asked you keep the ruckus down. Farewell. Sure. I forgot to mention the bath has been closed for a while now. I'd prefer not to sleep drenched in sweat, but You reap what you sow. Huh? So that whole time... What's with the huge line? I wonder what's going on. Only 16 more to go. Can't wait. Oh, you were at the hot springs. It's you, Hikage from Hibijo. And you're... somebody. I forgot your name. It's Katsuragi! Katsuragi from Hanzo! So, Katsuragi, what's up with this line? Well, we're lined up for ramen, duh. Only 16 more people ahead of me, then it's chow time. Oh, one just finished! Make that 15 left, woohoo! I don't get why you'd wait in line for ramen, why not just find something else to eat? You just don't get it. Anyway, want me to massage your boobs? Why would you massage my boobs? No sense of humor, huh? Boy. Back to ramen. Ramen is the dream. Dream? The dream! A single bowl is full of it. A nice thick pork broth with thin and hardened noodles. Warm roasted pork fillet with a soft boiled egg. Oh, if I think about it too much, I get giddy and my nose starts bleeding. I don't really get it. Ramen here must be pretty good. There's a group cutting in line up ahead. Must be those local punks. Can't let them get away with it. Let me take care of them. You stay in line. You've been waiting all this time, right? Well, yeah, I have. Then maybe you can share some of that ramen with me. Alright, I'm counting on you, Hikage. This is more like just getting on a little bit and just having like a dispute. Like we weren't like that last fight was just, hey, you're keeping my significant other awake. I'm here to do something about it. It's like, oh, you're approaching me? Mudada. That's all this series needs is stands. I think Switch just to get a whatchamacallit. PS5 coming around the corner, which I won't get probably for another year or two. At the point where if I get any more, I gotta get rid of something else. I'm not close to being done with the games for the 4 I have now. PlayStations. Oh, yeah! They were nothing special. Hikage, you're strong. So, if I think about strong people, I want to fight them. Really? I gotta get stronger myself. Can't do that unless I fight people tougher than me. Hikage. Oh man, I want to fight you so bad. I have no idea what you're talking about. Also, your panties are showing. You know that? Someone's strong to fight. Now's not the time for fighting. No? Well, what time is it then? It's ramen time. I almost forgot. What, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right. Ramen comes first. Right. Right on cue. Get up, Hikage. My treat. Sounds good. I want some pork ramen with an egg. Today's special, canned tuna. A 4-pack for 50 yen? This supermarket's a real friend of the common people. Canned tuna's good out of the can with a bit of soy sauce or maybe with some boiled sprouts. I make tuna fish sandwiches with mayonnaise. I've always seen some tuna fish packed with like some ketchup or something like that. Or like ketchup flavor or something like that. Maybe some people eat it that way? The crystallization of the blood, sweat, and tears of the tuna fisherman. Pardon me, if I could get by. Oh, wait just a moment. What is it? That's the last pack and I was just about to buy it. Eh? Give it back! Return it to its rightful owner! I see. Yomi? Princess? We're gonna turn this place inside out and take it all! Look at me with my My Sukaban Deka yo-yo. Local gang. How about this? Perhaps the tuna should go to whichever of us defeats the most oops? I have no objection to that. Let's get to it then. The scent of food unlocks the true flavor of my power. Mess with my tuna and you get grilled. Housewife battle? Oh my god, if she had a fro option. I'm just reminded of that, was it Okaban or something like that for the One Piece? Okaban? Oyabun? Something like that. Whatever that term is. Actually, no, I think Oyabun's like male. In that motor. I wonder if this is strong after I transform. Whoop! Nope. Right in the middle. Get out of here, discount Leona from KOF. Looks as though we're tied. You're very skilled, princess. Likewise. How come your clothes fell off, though? Can we split the tuna evenly? You find that agreeable? Are you sure? I plan to use it with some pasta to make some food for my classmates. With the pasta, 2 cans should be plenty. Oh. Thank you very much. Now, if you'll pardon me, I need to put on some clothes. Oh? What is this feeling? I feel like I know her from a long, long time ago. I did see her somewhere way back when. Where was it? I entered the ninja room to find not only my fellow elites, but Master Suzune. You're late, Haruka. Forgive me, ma'am. If she's in here, something's definitely up. Hibijo's teachers are rather different from those ordinary schools. Hibijo students are primarily trained by higher-ranked students. Most of what I know I learned from upper-class men and women. Master Suzune takes a personal hand in independent training, but she's rarely involved in formal lectures. Hibijo's teachers are primarily tasked with relaying important instructions. Getting right to the point. Master Suzune's eyes flash from behind her long bangs. You attack a good shinobi school, Hanzo Academy. So it begins. Hanzo Academy is where all those girls were from, the ones we met at the hot springs. Attack? What's the objective? Hamina asked without so much as batting an eye. To acquire the super secret ninja art scroll. The super secret ninja art scroll? The super secret ninja art scroll! The super secret ninja art scroll? Don't make me repeat myself. It's a shinobi school's most cherished symbol. Each school has one and they're closely guarded. Naturally, Hibijo has one, and the elites are in charge of its safekeeping. Why do we need to acquire the super secret ninja art scroll? The super secret ninja... Stop it! We need to create a powerful shinobi force, that's all you need to know. The authority in Suzune's voice silenced the room. Hamada nods in assent. Heard a certain rumor supposedly Hibijo's investors have been pouring a lot of money and resources into creating some ultimate shinobi force. A shinobi super soldier force, if you will. Assemble your forces for a surgical strike. That'll be all. Our eyes all light up with excitement. Despite our pleasant little encounter with the girls from Hanzo, none of us flinch at the prospect. Rather, we're all ready and willing to wipe the smiles off those cutie pies' faces. We leave in an hour. Just enough time to assemble our forces, as it were. Now for the strike force, who do I bring? What pops in my mind are the dogs. Not real dogs, of course, but subordinates of mine who suffer under my heels and always beg for more. Oh ho ho ho, Ojo-sama laughed. Insert here. I descend to the castle's basement where 3 such dogs are blindfolded and kneeling. Their shinobi outfits are worn and filthy. What are you 3 doing? Kneeling as you commanded, Mistress Haruka. If he broods, he's a simp. Tee-hee. 1 week ago. Oh my, I forgot. Hardly surprising. This adorable brain of mine hasn't the slightest bit of room for you filthy dogs. They tremble but aren't angry. They're enjoying it. Yup. Now for you little nasties, I have an order. As I speak, they straighten up and listen, and when I finish, they cling to my legs. I beg you, please take me. Let me die for you. Give me the order to die. Back, you filthy mongrels. No touching. Ah, kick me more. Oh, they're simps, alright. Happily obliged, kicking each one of them and knocking them away as they attempt to cling to me again. Yeah. We leave shortly, be ready in 10. Do they bend on all fours and attack like actual dog shinobi? Because that could be a thing. Oh god, she's turned him into Mugetsu, like, near the end. As they approach the meeting area in front of the castle gates. Wait, does that mean Mugetsu had simp energy all along? Is that just super... I see the other elites gathered, each with a tomb of their own. I don't know why I went through that explanation. Haruka, where's your unit? No need to worry, they're concealing themselves. They wouldn't dare show their faces. My dogs are more content to stay hidden and watch me from the shadows. So let's go over the plan. First, Tom and a team of 4 approach the school from the front and create a diversion. This will allow us to infiltrate the school building and acquire the super secret ninja art scroll. On the way to Hanzo Academy, I try asking my hidden dogs what might be a suitable reward. The Hanzo Academy won't part with their precious scroll without a fight. Obviously, this is a very difficult and dangerous mission. The right carrot, however, will motivate even the most stubborn of mules. After a moment, a reply comes from a thicket of bushes by the road. More abuse! We lead, I'd like more abuse than ever. Than usual. Oh, the thought of it makes me a shudder. I'll abuse you all you want. But you must complete your mission safely. We reach the back gate of Hanzo Academy where we wait until a loud noise rings out from the distance. So the comet has made her move, which means it's time to make ours. That's the signal! According to our intel from Mibijo, the super secret ninja art scroll's exact location is unknown, but I narrowed it down to a small handful of likely places. We rush in through the emergency exit and split up to search. Thanks to Hamada and our team kicking up such a fuss, our entry goes unnoticed. We have perhaps 15 minutes to search uninterrupted. I found it! One of the dogs barks from upstairs, surprised he found it so quickly. Such a good nose. The dogs gathered from the front of the staff room, and where their hands is a rolled scroll. Mrs. Haruka, this is it! The scroll covered with beautiful embroidery gives us an almost divine aura. If my hunch is right, this is indeed the super secret ninja art scroll. However, with that confidence comes anxiety. Sure, they wouldn't have hidden their greatest treasure somewhere so easy to find. Even with our intel, it shouldn't be this easy. The more I think about it, the more uneasy I become. Mr. Haruka, the scroll's blank! Even before I realize what's happening, the dog unfurled the scroll. What do you think you're doing? The moment I shout, the dog begins trembling. And it's no longer just the one holding the scroll. The others begin shaking too violently. Uh-oh. Was it a trap? My own loyal dogs lash out at me. I dance away from their attacks. What are you doing, you filthy mutts? I don't know. I can't stop. Then I'll draw their blades in advance. Just what's going on here? This all started the moment one of them opened the scroll. A fake? If so, why hasn't it affected me? Mr. Haruka! The dog's eyes tumble in their sockets. They lurch forward, being like broken wind-up toys, swords in hands. Kill me! Kill them? They're asking me to end their lives? I couldn't possibly. They're no longer even forming words. I haven't given you reward yet. My words can't reach them anymore. Reluctantly, I pull out a vial, a special weapon made just for today. Never expected to make use of it on my own dogs, of course. Idiots. Memories of my dogs drift before my mind. You dumb little bitches! Just as I promised, I abuse them with all my might one last time. Not just the dogs, even the other teams are acting strangely. What's going on? I feel strange, like my blood is buzzing. Is this the Orochi thing? It's gone now. Mr. Haruka, what the hell's going on here? I'm honestly not certain, but I suspect the super secret ninja art scroll's the cause. We need to withdraw, Mirai. We have the scroll. What about our teams? They're beyond help. We have to leave them behind. If they try to stop us, I'll kill them. They're our own people! Our goal was to retrieve the scroll. Any who stand in the way, friend or foe, die. They'll all understand. But no. Let's go. We gotta get out of this place. That's the last thing we ever do. That's probably how she did it. Just stomped them. Whee! I don't think she needs the what's called to dash. I don't know, you think as a shinobi that's like the first thing you learn, to run like hell. Different strokes, I guess. Again, the weird side stuff. Haruka didn't explain this. That's her name. And then the pink-haired girl from Hanzo never explained what her pet does exactly and why it's... Is that a secret weapon? Maybe I got that from, like... Maybe an earlier game spoke of that? Wait, am I going backwards? Or... I couldn't go that way. Quick doesn't see if I find anything? No. Or if it's one of the doors. Just see if any of those opened up. Here we go. Yeah, it's like that. That I remember from the side missions. Where are you running? Oh, was that it? Whoops. Wait, who's here? There you are. Cowering in the corner, I see. Then we come out the door on the other side. Keep going. Multi-tiered, I see. Whoops. Oh, another door. About time I transform. I forgot you get a lot of hits too. Good lord. Look at the combo. There's a trophy for getting 300 of those hits. Not too hard. Especially with characters like Homura who gets a lot of hits and stuff like that. Not sure who I got it with. Probably Asuka, because then she turns her things on and becomes the Beyblade, and I get enough people to do it. And then it's just pursue over and over again to get it. I'm sorry, everyone. This can't be. I killed my own tomb. Mirai, now's not the time. We gotta get back to Hibijo. Yeah. We're gonna need to split up and go back separately. It'll throw off pursuit. You don't mean... I'm afraid I do. Most likely those girls we met at the hot springs will be after us. Stop the insanity. I feel like the insanity's only just begun. But what's ended, it looks like Chapter 2. One's store for Chapter 3. We're finally gonna get to throw down with the actual Hanzo group, I would assume. If they're already in hot pursuit, we already made off their scroll, or tried to. Again, I feel like the Whatcher-Call's taking control. Did the scroll cause that? This could be some new development. We'll have to seek that out next time on Let's Play Senran Kagura Burst Renewal.